All right, let's go ahead and start talking about mismatch repair. So, mismatch repair is going to be a mechanism that fixes errors in DNA replication after DNA has been replicated. So, we've already talked about a couple different types of methods of fixing errors, such as proofreading, and that happens while DNA is being replicated. And mismatch repair is something that we can do afterwards. So, if we're looking at the DNA and we're like, oops, there was a mistake right there, we can still fix it. So, there are 5 steps in this. First, find the error, and then they want to figure out which strand is new. Because if we had an old strand and a new strand, and now we have an error right here, which one was the error in? Well, it would have to be in the new strand because that's the one that we just made. Our old strand isn't going to have the error in it. That was the template. Your new strand is the one where you accidentally added in something that was wrong. But if you're just looking at 2 DNA strands and you see there's a T and a C that are paired together, you can't necessarily say, oh, the T is wrong or oh, the C is wrong if you don't know which one the new strand is. So we need some way to tell which one is the new strand, and then we'll cut out the section of DNA that's wrong on the new strand, re-add the right ones with DNA polymerase, and ligase seals the gap. Those last 3 should be pretty familiar with removing, replacing, and ligase sealing the gap. So what I'm going to talk about is that second point. How do we know which strand is new and which strand would be old? So the way we're going to do this is through methylation. If you think about people, if you have a very old person and a brand new little baby, if you were to look at their skin, you would notice a difference. The old person is going to have a lot of wrinkles on their face, and the baby is going to have very smooth skin. So if you were to look at them, and let's say there were no other differences beside that, you could tell, oh, okay, this person is older because they have wrinkles, and this baby is younger because they have smoother skin. It's the same idea with DNA. On your old strand, it's very old, it's been very heavily methylated, there's a lot of methyl groups, it has a lot of wrinkles. Your new strand is a baby, and so it has smooth skin, it hasn't gotten any wrinkles yet, it hasn't gotten any methyl groups yet. So what your mismatch repair complex can do is once it finds the error, it can look at each strand of the DNA and find the one with methyl groups. And when it finds the one with methyl groups, it knows, okay, this is the old strand, this is the one that's correct. So it'll go to the other strand and say, okay, this is the new strand, this is where everything needs to be cut out and replaced. So, key point is that we tell which strand is old and new through methylation, because your new strand would not have any of the methyl groups. All right, and that is the end of Tricky Topics for Chapter 18.
I hope you found this video really helpful. The concepts and information presented in these videos will be true no matter what genetics class you are taking. However, the concepts presented in this video are referencing material currently covered in Baylor University's coursework. Remember, if you are currently enrolled as a Baylor student, we offer free tutoring services. Our tutoring center is located on the first floor of the Sid Richardson building. You will find all the details you need to know about these services on our website, www.baylor.edu/tutoring. You may schedule a free 30-minute one-on-one tutoring session online through Navigate, or just drop in during our open business hours. For more information about our current services, please visit our website. Thank you.